Singapore is no longer seen as a neutral country. The fifth round of China-US talks, which will last 3 days, has been scheduled in Malaysia, something that in the past would almost always have taken place in Singapore. Singapore was a smart but a small country. My last video introduced the Solo Park is the same size of the whole Singapore. The way small nations survive is either by offending no one or by allying with the strongest power for protection. Singapore became the developed country it is today because it was part of the old unipolar order. But if it fails to find a suitable position in the new multipolar world, it will inevitably be replaced by others. Although ethnic Chinese still make up the majority of Singapore's population, most of them see themselves as overseas Chinese. Their ties to China are in the past, not the present or future. Some even show a kind of convert zeal, trying hard to identify with the Western world. You may not know Singapore is not a democratic country. It is an authoritarian capitalist state. Many people now call it the little Jewish state of Asia. Its authoritarian face is represented by the Ni family. Yet, when the world was marking the 18th anniversary of the victory over fascism, Lee Hsien-loong went to Japan, a former fascist country, to bow and receive an award. You have to know that Japan invaded Singapore when it was part of Malaysia during World War II. This act showed that Singapore has lost the political wisdom it once had under Lee Kuan Yew. Today, the politically wise authoritarian side of Singapore has faded, and the country has gradually become a paradise for capitalists. Capitalists naturally favor the United States because they can influence a unipolar America, but not a multipolar world, especially when China, one of the main poles, is not a capitalist country. But if Singapore loses its ecological niche, capital and capitalists can always flee elsewhere. They will continue to live comfortably. The question is, where can ordinary Singaporeans go? Singapore's position in the Strait of Malacca is not irreplaceable. Malaysia, Indonesia, and even Thailand could take over its role. The Malacca Strait is in Asia, while the United States is thousands of kilometers away in the American continent. In fact, given the current trends, it's highly likely that Malaysia will absorb Singapore's global role. Over the next 2 or 3 decades, foreign capital will continue to buy up Singaporean assets at low prices. After decades of stability, Singaporeans have lost the sharp political wisdom they once had and still live under the illusion of the old world order. Losing the future, therefore, is no surprise. Follow me on East Perspective to see the world.